So of note, on Dell monitors that use that clip-on method with two little pins at the top and a catch at the bottom, this plate will generally attach with 4 screws in the right location. If you have an older monitor and don't particularly want to mount the dock, it can just lay on a table like this also. Allows easy access to all your plug-in components on it. Newer monitors, the connections for your video to the dock generally one of 2 standard type video cables. VGA video was the oval shaped with 3 rows of pins. There is a connector for that on the bottom of the monitor. A lot of times the tip of the cable used to be blue, still compatible. They just make them all black now. If you have a monitor with this cable already attached, we are going to use an adapter to attach the cable to the dock. Display port is sort of square shaped. One corner is clipped off, so they only plug in here one direction. It's got a release button. Once it's pushed in, they don't generally pull out too easily. And that cable coming from your current monitor would simply screw on here and you'd be good to go. With the newer monitor, it has a display port, again the same as that dongle we just had in our hand. You know, it's like a USB with a clipped off corner that simply plugs in underneath. Let's see. And then that just simply runs straight to another connector at the end, the same type, directly into the dock. That makes it much simpler instead of unscrew and unscrew connectors. But that would be for your new monitor connectors. If you have dual monitors, depending on whether it's newer technology like this with display port to display port, second monitor would have the same type connector, or you could use dual dongles for each monitor or one of each type. The other type connector that might have been used is display port. Let's see, I've got the dongle here, yes. It's a larger connector. The layout of the pins and some slots match up to the other type of connector that was used frequently on monitors, DVI. And typically the tip is white on that, but that would also work if the monitor, like these newer monitors, no longer have DVI connector straight onto it. So that's a function of older monitors. If you have that white cable attached, you would use the appropriate dongle to attach it to the monitor. Connected right now with a straight through display port to display port. And at that point, simply to make it easier for me to get at the USB for right now, I'll hang it this direction. two items I need to attach. A mouse. Keyboard coming up. So we have power. I would be plugging network cable in here. Keyboard and mouse into the two USBs. DisplayPort video into the monitor. Power cord I need to attach to the monitor. And that pretty well would complete the setup of the laptop. We've also provided USB headsets for audio and hearing and playback recording for speech and Teams calls. So at this point, I would like to show you that the 5500 laptops still have the barrel type connector for your travel AC adapter, and then the USB-C here, when it's attached to the dock, acts as your power charging cable connection for your external devices and monitor, but also provides the power to charge it, so you never really need to plug anything in there. So, of note, I always like to point out to people, when you attach this docking cable to the side of the laptop, you've got power to the dock. Light comes on there at the tip of the cable, indicates that the laptop is communicating with the external device and the dock. So we have power on the monitor. Brand new monitor, so I'll get what language do I want message, I do believe, yes, English. And just look at the up, down, check. So when I press the button that says check, getting my Dell splash screen startup. Starting Windows. Now it takes a minute for Windows to begin communicating with the laptop to load up external devices such as the keyboard, mouse, monitor. Video typically passes through. Okay, so Windows is now applying settings, and that's about the time that the light on the mouse comes on. Numlock, typically on these laptops, is off. So at that point, I'm up, dock is working, external devices are connected. First time you turn it on, you might have to set up dual monitors if you're using dual monitors. But essentially the most common thing I ask folks to do is with their dock on the back of the monitor, no matter which way it's turned, is to locate the AC power adapter, pull it out. I also generally have you turn the laptop completely off, disconnect the cable. The docks occasionally just get sort of hung up inside, doesn't know what's connected to it, doesn't know how to behave, so the way to clear it is detach it from the laptop, shut the laptop off also completely, power cycle the dock by pulling that out for about 3 seconds, plug it back in. You can do it at the wall also, or turn off the power strip to power everything off. But after it's off and the laptop is off, say like right now my mouse and keyboard weren't working, I would reach up here and just press and hold the power button. Just continue to hold it till it turns off. So we have forcibly turned the laptop off. Disconnect the docking cable. Come here to the dock. Pull the power out of it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plug it in. That's power cycled enough. Reattach my docking cable. Light came on at the tip of the cable, so it's communicating with the laptop. Backlight on the keyboard just lit up. The L's coming up on the screen there, so it is booting up. That'll usually clear up connectivity issues between the dock and your external devices. Typically I get calls saying my monitor's not working or my keyboard or mouse not working. You know, you'll have a light here. It just has gotten out of sync with the laptop. You know, just can't figure out what's properly connected to it, doesn't know what to do. So the way to flush the connection is to turn the laptop off, power cycle the dock, reattach it to the laptop, and that acts as an on switch. When you attach it and that light comes on, it means your laptop is powering on. It can be closed and everything will continue to work. So I have login screen up here, you know, back in business, ready to roll. That's essentially what I wanted to display to you.